when the leader of the world's 1.3 billion Catholics passes away, or in rare cases, resigns, the Church embarks on one of its most ancient and closely guarded rituals, the papal conclave. Though cloaked in centuries of tradition and secrecy, the conclave is a deeply organized and spiritual process designed to ensure divine guidance in the selection of a new pope. But what really goes on behind the locked doors of the Sistine Chapel? And who gets to cast a vote that could shape the future of the Church? We spoke with Vatican expert Dr. Alessandro Rossi, a church historian at the Pontifical Gregorian University, to explain the mysterious ceremony that captivates the world. 1. What exactly is a conclave? The word conclave comes from the Latin conclave, meaning, with a key. It refers to the locking away of cardinal electors until a new pope is chosen. It's not just a meeting, it's a spiritual retreat with the weight of the Church's future on the shoulders of its senior leaders, says Dr. Rossi. The seclusion is symbolic. It's meant to remove all worldly influences so that the decision is guided solely by prayer and the Holy Spirit. 2. When and why it happens. A conclave is called after the death or resignation of a pope. The most recent conclave followed the historic resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013, the first in over 600 years. It resulted in the election of Pope Francis. In the days following a pope's departure, the College of Cardinals convenes in Rome, preparing spiritually and logistically for the vote. 3. Who votes? Only cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote. These are known as cardinal electors. As Dr. Rossi explains, these men come from all corners of the world. Each brings not just their theological insight, but also the concerns and hopes of their region. It's a moment of global reflection. Typically, around 115 to 120 cardinals participate, though the exact number may vary. 4. Seclusion in the Sistine Chapel. The conclave takes place in the Sistine Chapel, one of the Vatican's most sacred and iconic spaces. Cardinals are completely cut off from the outside world, no phones, no media, no contact with family or colleagues. All forms of communication are blocked, says Dr. Rossi. It's not about secrecy for its own sake, it's about protecting the purity of the process. Cardinals swear an oath of secrecy, and any breach can lead to automatic excommunication. 5. The voting process, how a pope is chosen. Voting is held in secret and follows a strict ritual. Each cardinal writes the name of his chosen candidate on a ballot. The ballots are folded and placed on a ceremonial plate, then slid into a chalice. Once all votes are cast, the ballots are counted and burned. To be elected, a candidate must receive a 2/3 majority. If no one reaches this threshold, more rounds of voting take place, up to 4 ballots per day. It's not just politics, Dr. Rossi emphasizes. It's a sacred discernment. The votes are preceded by prayer and reflection. The cardinals are seeking God's will, not just a good administrator. 6. The smoke signals, black or white. The burning of the ballots produces the most iconic symbol of the conclave, the smoke. Black smoke, fumata nera, means no pope has been chosen. White smoke, fumata bianca, signals that a new pope has been elected. For the world watching from St. Peter's Square, the moment the white smoke rises is electrifying. It's a moment of joy, mystery, and history rolled into one, says Dr. Rossi. People cheer, they cry. It's the sign that the Church has a new shepherd. 7. The new pope emerges. Once a cardinal has accepted his election, he chooses a papal name, a tradition dating back to the 6th century. He is then dressed in the white papal garments prepared in 3 sizes, since the identity is unknown beforehand. Then comes the historic announcement. Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum, Habemus Papam. I announce to you a great joy, we have a pope. The new pope then steps onto the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, greeting the faithful for the first time and delivering his Urbi et Orbi blessing. A timeless ritual with global impact. Though steeped in medieval tradition, the conclave remains one of the most influential events in the modern world. It unites the Church in prayer, draws attention from billions, and entrusts one man with spiritual leadership over a vast global flock. It's the Church at its most mysterious and yet most united, Dr. Rossi reflects. For all its rituals, the conclave is ultimately a leap of faith, a moment when the human and the divine intersect.